That was a pretty good college hockey game, and unfortunately, they bounce at the end, and you look at how it happens, and our guy comes up big and blocks a shot, and I was just telling the guys that that puck can bounce in about 1,000 different places and goes right on a guy's stick. So those are the breaks, but we talked about it after. That's the effort and that's the attitude, and I thought we played a heck of a game. It's probably one of the better games we played all year, and got 43 shots on net. Usually that's good for 2 goals, and that would have been good for a win tonight. But they didn't cheat us, and like I said, we get a little bit of rest now. But we were, as a staff, real proud of the way the guys played, and down 1-0 going to the third. And they battled and played hard, and we just couldn't get to the second one before they did, unfortunately.
Dan, how fun was the atmosphere this weekend? It seemed like, for me at least, it was the best that I've ever seen.
Yeah, well, you're young, but no, it was outstanding. I think the guys fed off of that, and the crowd was great, and it was loud, and like I said, hockey was good. There's block shots and hits and exciting plays around the nets, even though there wasn't a ton of goals. So no, it was great, and this is what we want this place to be like, and our fans have been great. The students kind of leading the charge, and we're getting more and more games that are like this. So this, like I said, this is the way it should be. It's a good hockey town. It's a really, really good hockey school, and hey, we're battling right to the end in the Big Ten standings right now, and this is where we wanted to be.
It's so fun playing in front of that crowd, and the student sections here, half the student sections here an hour and a half, 2 hours before the game, and they're always ready to go, so that definitely gives us a boost of energy. And when it's packed like that, not just the student section, it's loud in here, and it's awesome. We wish we could have obviously pulled that one out tonight and gave them something more to cheer about, but we'll be back here in a few weekends.
Do you think you were going to get one in? You had that session about 45 seconds, the puck was all around the net, and then the penalty stopped it.
Yeah, I felt that once Tommy scored that and we finished killing the penalty, I thought we were going to get one somewhere in the third, and that's been. The guys looked like they thought we were going to get one too. They, like I said, they kept going, they kept putting pucks in. Did again everything but. So, like I said, we'll live with that.
Dan, I mentioned to a couple people up in the press box about midway through the game that it had an NCAA tournament feel to it. Did you feel like that on the bench? This was like an NCAA tournament.
Yeah, I thought the whole weekend's felt that way. I mean, it just great atmosphere, 2 good hockey teams, and guys working hard and blocking shots, and that's how a lot of NCAA games end up. It's real tight down to the end, and one team gets a bounce before the other one. So, it's a good comparison, and it's good for our guys to go through this, and we're dealing. Like I said, I was wondering how last night how we're going to deal with the pressure. Like, hey, we win this game, we could be in first place again, and then how we're going to rebound today. And I got other than one bounce, I give them pretty good grades tonight.
Did it feel like old times a little bit?
I think a lot of the season has. I mean, I just think the way our guys have played, I think the way it's been in the crowd here, I think the vibe around town and campuses. We have recruits on campus. We had a young man through on Friday, and just people are going around and they see the jackets and MSU stuff, and hey, we're coming to the game tonight. And it's like I said, there's a good vibe around this team. There should be. Like I said, it's a good hockey team.
Big Ten university like Michigan State, it's playing in front of atmospheres like that, playing in meaningful games like that, in the standings where the games matter and you're right there. So it's everything you want as an athlete, and that's what we wanted coming here, looking back 3.5 years ago now for me, and it's nice to see that we're there, and just got to keep pushing and keep getting better.
I thought coming out of the spring with the way our guys worked out, and we had a lot of returning guys, and I thought that was really good. And then you always wonder, hey, what are the freshmen going to be like coming in? Well, they've come in and they've really helped with our depth, and they play up and down the lineup and have helped out. And so I'd say, sometime in September we're like, hey, we got a chance here. We're going to defend well enough, and our goalies are good enough, and that I think something's there. And probably the most encouraging thing for us is just the way our locker room is, and the way the guys kind of stick together, and we've talked about that. I think I said last night, talking about Bill Walsh, talking about champions do what champions do before they're champions, and it's that type of attitude. And our guys have that, and they battled, and they were calm on the bench, and they were disappointed afterwards. But sometimes I hear stuff before I go in the room and address them, and the guys were saying all the right things. They're ticked off, but they understand they played a heck of a game and just keep getting better, and that's what they can control, and that's what they should do. So proud of them, and I think we got a chance. We're an all right team.
We definitely wanted to sweep this weekend, obviously, but so it is disappointing that we didn't get the job done, and it was a battle we had first place on the line, but we have a weekend off next weekend, and we're gonna recover, and a lot of guys are banged up a little bit, so it'll be good to just heal up those mid-season bumps and bruises, and then we'll be back ready to go. We got Minnesota.
When you're working in the off season, you're working on your own game and with your teammates, trying to bring the team to a level. I would imagine you've got goals and so forth.
Yeah.
Is it ever in the back of your mind that part of the goal that you're reaching toward is to create an atmosphere like this? Is that is that like way back in the back of your mind that you want to?
Yeah, that's definitely something we enjoy it, so we want to play well, so we get more fans, and since my freshman year to now, the crowd it's like we've gotten progressively better, and the crowd's gotten progressively better, and like our team media does a great job of getting the word out there for games, and a lot of cool Instagram posts and Twitter stuff, so that's pretty cool to see more fans filling in. And yeah, I don't know if it's a goal, but it's cool to see. It's awesome.
This one stings for sure, but I mean, unlike maybe the Minnesota or even the Wisconsin game, just very happy with our game tonight, with our play, and did exactly what we wanted to do heading into that third period. Generate a lot of offense, a lot of shots on net, and it came down to a bounce in overtime where we blocked a shot, so it goes right through a player. So just the message was just got to keep pushing forward, and really great effort there down the stretch in the third.
How fun was that atmosphere this weekend?
Yeah, it was awesome. I think maybe outside of a couple Michigan games in my career here, that's up there with the top for sure in terms of atmosphere and excitement in terms of two great hockey games. Tonight was maybe the best college hockey game in the Big Ten so far this year from what I've seen. So obviously a lot of fun to be a part of.